beautiful mama. Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited that you're here. If this is your first time, let me introduce myself. I am Stacy Crawley, a mom empowerment coach, as well as a motivational speaker. And what I do is I empower and equip busy moms with the tools to ditch the overwhelm and create harmony in their lives so that they can reclaim their time and their happiness while raising their families. All right, so today, we're going to be talking about something that I believe is so important, especially during this time right now. We're in the midst of COVID-19. So mamas are in a space of just complete adjustment. I mean, talking about a serious case of trying to adjust to our new normal. I know it's not easy. I know that we're in a space where we're just trying to understand what's going on. And today we're going to be talking about 5 ways that you can get to a place of taking care of yourself. Okay. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Self-care tips for moms, busy moms at that. And if you're super, super excited to hear about that, stay tuned because that's what we're going to be talking about today. Okay. All right, so today, like I said, we're going to be talking about 5 ways to take care of yourself as a busy mom. All right, so this is the thing. All right, we're in the midst of COVID. We're adjusting to our new normal. A lot of us are dealing with virtual learning, dealing with homeschooling. Some of us are still working from home. Some of us are even having to go into the office, right? And some of us are working our businesses, whether full-time and or on the side, right? Alongside our full-time jobs, right? And so we are in a position, and I can speak for me as well, is that it's not been the easiest thing. It's not been the easiest situation. I think that we're all trying to do the best that we can with the situation at hand, right? And so I think that it's so important for us moms to really take time to just find a way to decompress, to de-stress, because this is a very heightened, stressful situation where if we're not careful, we can definitely blow up on our kids. We can blow up on our spouses, our partners, and and a lot of that comes from us really not taking time for ourselves, us really not taking the time that we need to recharge, right? I know for me, it's crazy, but I know for me, like there are times where I will go take a shower and I'll get out and I'll see fingers under the door asking for me, "Mommy, what are you doing? Mommy, what are you doing?" And I'm like, I'm in the shower. I'm in the bath. Like, what else could I be doing in here? But that's just the nature of the game, right? So I have 4 kids, all under the age of 8, 4 girls. And so it's interesting in our house. It's so interesting. And so, although I love my babies and I love my husband to death, there are times where I just feel like I need that moment to myself. Like, I'm sure you can relate to that, right? Like, you just want that moment to just be in silence or just be in peace, and it just be you and your mommy juice or whatever it is that you like. Mine is mommy juice. I love Moscato. Okay. So that's my wind down time at the end of the day. And whatever you do for you, hey, enjoy, mama. All right. So, but like I said, let's get to it. 5 ways that you can take care of yourself, recharge as a busy mom. All right. So number 1 is to journal your thoughts. I know that a lot of people say journal your thoughts, and it can get to a point where it may sound very cliche. However, honestly, it truly works. When you take the time to just really sit down, and I think part of it is that you have a space where you're pretty much by yourself. You're in a space where it's quiet, hopefully, and you're able to just be one with yourself, right? And you're sitting there and you are literally doing a brain dump of all of your frustrations, all of your emotions into this particular journal passage on that particular day. All right. So I love to journal. I don't know, it's something about it that's so therapeutic for me. Sometimes I don't want to, call my friends and burden them with what I'm going through, which I don't feel like I'll be a burden. However, sometimes I just need that space to just be with myself, right? All right, so that's number one. Number two is meditating and really getting into a space of calm, a space of peace, so that this allows you to just focus on where you are, focus on your breathing, focus on just being in the moment, being present in the moment. And meditation doesn't have to take 30 minutes. Like, it doesn't even have to take 15 minutes. You could do a meditation in like 2 to 5 minutes, honestly. I mean, literally 5 minutes or less each day. Take time to really sit and just be by yourself. Just really be in that moment and just really, really be there, right? Focus on your breathing. And it's so powerful, okay? So number three is learning to say no. Let me say that again. Learning to say no. All right, so that's something that I think is so important, that us moms, like, we tend to struggle with that because we want to be there and we want to do everything for everybody, right? We're just nurturing that heart. And so sometimes we can get into a position where we don't set boundaries for ourselves. And so although we love to help other people, sometimes it could get to a point where it's kind of detrimental for us. Because just think about this, right? The more you say yes to other people, it's like the more you're saying no to yourself when you don't really want to do that thing, right? So at your core, some things you say yes to, you end up resenting the person or the thing that you have to do because you didn't even want to do it in the first place and you didn't know how to say no, right? So learning to say no, learning to be assertive, learning to protect your peace, so priceless, okay? So that's number three. Number four is, all right, so I actually had to do this when I was kind of in my space, in my journey of recovering and battling and recovering from postpartum depression. So I actually had to unplug from social media. Okay, that was part of my self-care and taking care of my mental health, because I felt like, and you guys let me know in the comments if this resonates with you, but I felt like the more I scrolled on either Facebook or Instagram, it made me feel like I wasn't doing enough as a mom. It made me feel like all these other moms were so perfect. Like they just had it all together, right? And like I was truly just struggling. Like I was on the struggle bus and I just couldn't seem to get off, right? So like that's what I was dealing with. And I started to feel like, oh my gosh, like being on here, yes, it's social, right? Like we want to see our friends and see different people, connect with people, but sometimes it can make you feel bad about yourself. It can make you feel like you're just not doing enough or you're not good enough, right? So I'm like a firm believer, and one of my friends told me this a while ago, and I live by it. I would say if it's costing you your peace, and this is what she told me, if it's costing you your peace, it's too much. It's costing you too much. It's too expensive, right? So I said that to say is like, if you guys are scrolling through social media and you're on there and you're starting to feel bad about yourself, you're starting to feel like, there's perfect moms on here and you're just not enough, and all these different crazy toxic thoughts coming in, unplug, mama. Whether it's for a day, a week, 2 weeks, a month, however long you feel you need to be able to get back to your place of peace, okay? And so number 5 is take yourself on a date, right? And yes, we are in a space of COVID. So, things are not as normal as they used to be, as far as like going out and so forth, but you can still do something at home. You can put the kids to bed earlier one night, right? And you can have a date in by yourself. Like before you get the kids and everything ready, run out to the store, get your favorite meal, get your favorite mommy juice or what have you. Get it, set up a movie. I love to do masks. So I'll get like masks from Target and just sit there and relax. And that's my date for me. So consider taking yourself out for a date or a date in. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of recap the 5 ways that you can take care of yourself as a busy mom. Okay. So number 1 is to journal your thoughts. Number 2 is to meditate. Number 3 is to say no, learn to say no, set your boundaries. Number 4 is to unplug from social media when necessary. And then number 5 is to take yourself on a date. All right, so there's so many other ways that you can take care of yourself as a busy mom, but these were just a few. All right, so maybe consider implementing some of these in your routine and see if it helps you to recharge, get back to a place of, peace and just reducing that overwhelm and stress. So hopefully you guys found this super helpful. If you did and you love what you heard, please like and subscribe, like my video and subscribe to my channel. I would truly appreciate it. And also please hit that notification bell so that you are the first to know every single time that I upload a video. Hopefully you guys, like I said, got value out of this, and drop me a comment below and let me know what you think. Let me know your best self-care tips. Let me know what it is that you like to do that helps you to recharge as a busy mom. All right. Because I love to, get new ideas so that I could probably implement them in my personal routine myself. All right. So again, thank you so much and hope to see you soon. All right. Take care. Bye.